I think now that Ben Johnson is back, that solidifies my confidence in Goff once again. I think that he can have another good year without really digressing. Um, I think it can even improve because this will be their second year together, and Goff usually does better his second year in the system. This was his second year with the Lions, but this will be his second year with Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator. I only think it can help. I don't think Goff falls off that much if he does at all. I think he might get better, which is crazy to say because the offense racked up right here what the Detroit Lions said, 4,000 passing yards and 2,000 rushing yards, and that's the first time they've done that in franchise history. So, shout out to the team for reaching that accomplishment. That's absolutely huge, and I'm so happy to have him back. We'll talk another coach real quick, but like I said, this just recertifies my confidence in Goff. I think we're good to go with him at quarterback, especially now with Ben Johnson back. And we'll talk draft talk here pretty soon, but I don't think we need to go quarterback in the draft, especially because of this. Maybe later on, later on in the draft, but definitely not in the first few rounds, not even the first 4 or 5. Let's see. Can Goff retire a Lion? Ooh, if he retires in a few years, that's how I feel. I think Goff, he is only 28, so he is young still. He's definitely got a lot of good football years left in him, especially at the quarterback position. Now, if he was a running back at 28, or, you might be like, okay, he's only got a few years left. But a lot of these quarterbacks, they get in their prime right now, and they'll be good until they're 37. Now, some of them do get a little worse before then, for sure. I mean, it happens. You saw Russell Wilson. You see it happens all the time. But Goff to retire a Lion, I think that he would really just have to continue to have an amazing season after amazing season after amazing season, because I think eventually the plan is to get a younger guy in here. Not in the next few years. I think Goff's our guy definitely next year. And I think that he's even our guy the year after that. But I don't know about after that. I think that we could move on from him after his contract is up with the Lions. So, he could retire a Lion if he plays out of his mind these next few years. But if he just, kind of does an average thing, then I don't see him retiring a Lion. But, as long as Brad Holmes is the GM, I know that he loves Goff. I know Campbell loves Goff. So if, it's very possible that they lock him up long-term after these next 2 years. But like I said, I do see them potentially moving on from him no matter what after his contract is up with the Lions. All right. Good question, though.